Hi. Well, I have to respond. I'm just going to say a couple of words about this alleged assassination attempt on Donald Trump by one of his Republican supporters. I don't know. I watched this over and over again. This does look like a typical Trump stunt, similar to his January 6th stunt, where he had people raiding the Capitol building, breaking windows. Officers were injured, and people killed, died related to the problem. And the whole time, Trump was admiring the fight from a secluded, remote area, watching it on TV as it went by and refusing to stop it. He loves this kind of stuff. Well, just before this alleged assassination attempt, Trump went missing. People kept saying, "Where's Trump? Where's Trump?" And they couldn't figure out what he was doing or where he was. Then he comes out, one of his usual speeches, and this assassination attempt right in front of the Secret Service. The guy who was the alleged shooter was right in front of the Secret Service sharpshooter, visible as he set up his rifle. Nothing was done, and then this whole scene. Trump grabbed his ear and then ducked. You know, the whole thing did look like Saturday Night Live. It's a typical Trump type of event. He loves to be seen as the strong man. He was doing that for days as Biden was fighting to convince people he's still the strong candidate for the Democratic Party to be president again. People love Biden, and Trump just couldn't shake Biden in the polls. No matter what he did, Biden was right there. So Trump needed something spectacular during this time that he was missing from the public. He was probably setting up this stunt. Now, it's very easy in these campaigns to find these extremely passionate young people. This is their first real election, their first touch with being with a presidential candidate, a well known presidential candidate. They're very impassioned. Here we can see Trump's left ear. He was shot in the right ear, but you can see how the hat sits just at his ear where the alleged bullet hit. Trump, I assume the hat is the same on the other side. It's covered by hair, and the guy was probably a sharpshooter. Well, he must have been a sharpshooter to be able to hit the ear and not hit the head at all, according to early reports. The other things were fishy. You know, they put Trump into a car. First of all, they're talking to Trump. The security is talking to Trump, asking him if he's all right. Well, when someone gets shot by a gun, you don't necessarily try to assess their injury on the stage. You just get them down, you surround them, and get them out of there. Then they put Trump into a car. Well, there's an ambulance there. Why would you have Trump sitting up in a car when the ambulance is sitting idle just a couple of feet away? And they all go off, the ambulance empty, and Trump in a car with Secret Service. Now, that doesn't make any sense at all to me, because what you would want to do is get Trump into an ambulance and check him out. The other thing is, while the Secret Service is coming up to ask him questions and then get him off the stage, Trump is just doing camera photos. He does the Michael Jackson hand wave, the fist of the strong man. He's making his Donald Trump angry faces. Well, why is he making angry faces at his followers? They're not the ones that shot him, but he's doing that for the camera. He wants photos for the future. All of this doesn't make sense to me, and I'm sure not all of the Secret Service was in on it, but there was plenty of opportunity for the Secret Service to see that there was unusual activity opposite Trump on a rooftop, yet nobody went in to inspect. And then when the shooting happened and the Trump follower was quickly shot, the 20-year-old, it really got rid of the person who they colluded with to do this scene. Plus, he makes history. Now, Trump knows he is facing a sentencing by a court. It was moved from July 11th to, I believe, September, and he really, really wants to get out of that. So this will bring sympathy to his court sentencing. He is also facing a number of court dates for other activities, fraud, and so forth. And his January 6th activity, his stealing of votes in Georgia, and so forth. So he wants to get rid of all of these. He does not want to be the felon president that he is. In addition to all of these reasons why Trump would do it, this gets him a lot of money. People always want to donate. This is a sympathy activity. People are very believable. They're gullible. They want to believe that somebody wanted to kill him and that he survived. His money coffers will be filling up quickly. He won't have to do much in the near future because he'll be writing this thing about somebody was trying to assassinate him and how strong he was at being able to get right back to work. This happened just before a WWE or another type of fighting event. So he'll be able to go into that event, using his fist and getting a rousing applause. Everything to me says that this was staged. Donald Trump really wants to win, and it certainly is not beyond him to put on a scene like this in order to be able to cruise more safely into November. That's just my thought. I'm going to give more about this later, but this is my thought on the alleged assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Most of the media is gullible, and they'll believe that all of this was real, but I do have a certain different taste on all of this. So what do you think? Like and subscribe. Bye.